I'd still consider myself relatively young, but I've lived through already in my life a number of elections, general elections, local elections and others. And generally one supports a party and they either win or lose. And if they win, I suppose we're happy. And if they lose, we carry on as citizens, as part of our society. But we wake up to a world today with the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States of America, only months after the referendum over Europe and the vote to leave the European Union. We wake up more affected, more traumatized, more worried, more anxious by these two votes and what they mean for our world. Donald Trump now is the president, or is the president-elect, but we're worried, we're anxious about what we've heard from this candidate and about what will be happening, what alliances will be made, what type of an America, as well as what type of a Britain we have now in 2016. And what's interesting for me is what we've heard from the candidates and the American people as the worries and the fears that people have, and what we've heard here in Britain. Often arguments have been economic, worries about well-being, worries about jobs, worries about salaries, worries about simple matters of economic sustaining, economic living. And they are real and they are important. What worries me is that in our society, and as we have often heard in American society, what people are sold is the opportunity of living the dream, the opportunity of making it, the opportunity of economic independence, of owning a home, of owning the car, of having the good private education. And what happens when that is achievement, that is the level of achievement that is expected, many fall behind, many can't reach that, many feel ashamed, many feel that they've underachieved, and therefore anger starts brewing. So yes, there is a nationalist issue here as well, but I wonder whether it's about what we aspire to. Do we aspire to economic independence? Or for our children, do we aspire to bring them up to care, to welfare, to kindness to others? To not fear of the other, but to a sense of hospitality and of kindness to the other. Not being naive, I understand there are issues, but that is what it means to aspire within a culture, within a society, within a state. And so my anxiety is that we're still putting economic success and achievement as the king and the highest value. And maybe now, as religious communities, we need to be able to say outside that what we think is important, as well as economic opportunity, are values of decency and kindness and care for the other.